Hey BookTube! So I am back for another video. This is my June TBR video. I'm a little late to the game here, but I thought I'd do a quick little video just to let you know of the books I'm really wanting to get to this month. The first book or actually two of the books I've already started. I'm not too far in the one. I'm like halfway through the other book, but let me show you the book I am currently reading. So I am currently reading City of Glass by Santa Claire, and I had started the series I think in the winter. That's when I started them, I believe it was, and I don't know, I'm finding it's really difficult for me to get into these books. I don't know if it's because I'm not the age group of the characters or if it's the writing. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I like her writing. It's not bad, but I'm finding it's really hard to get into. And I don't know, just the past day or two, I was sort of contemplating about not even finishing the books, but I kind of want to know what happens, so maybe I should just keep trudging along on them. And yes, let me know in the comments if I should continue reading them, if they're worth the hype. I have the trilogy, the Infernal Devices trilogy, and I've heard that those books are even better than these, but it's definitely, you had to kind of read these first, I've always been told. So yes, I spent my money on these. I don't really want to just give them away, so I want to give them a chance, but again, I don't want to read something if I'm not enjoying it. So yes, let me know down in the comments. So this other book, it's completely different than the City of Glass. I sometimes do that. When I'm reading larger books, I'll read a series of shorter books of completely different genres just to kind of keep me reading, because I don't want to fall into a slump. So yes, so the book I picked up, and I am ashamed to admit it, is Pleasures of the Night by Sylvia Day. It's the first book in a trilogy, although she has not written the third one yet. And yes, my aunt has read, I think, all of Sylvia Day's books except for the historical books that she's written. And I know she had a copy of this one already, but I saw it for like $1 at the thrift store, and I just picked it up on a bit of a whim. And sometimes I don't mind reading these types of books. I know they're very taboo, but sometimes you need a little something like that to kind of get you through the day or the lonely nights. I picked it up. I don't know if I'm going to continue on with the books, but if I really enjoy it, and so far I am, I'm like halfway through it, and I may borrow the second one from her, but we'll see. Now, I was actually recommended this by a bus driver when I was waiting for my bus, and he saw that I was reading a book, and it was the complete opposite of the book that he recommended me to read. But he was telling me about the books that he likes to read, and we had a really good conversation for like 2 minutes. And that sometimes like little conversations like that with random people are the best. And he told me I should really pick up Misery by Stephen King. Yes, that's right, Misery by Stephen King. I read Pet Sematary. I really enjoyed it. I just found Stephen King's writing style was a little hard to get into, and I don't know why. I makes me sound really old, but I really didn't like the font in the book. And it's very small. I don't know if you can see it. It's very small, and I mean, I like little compact books like this to carry around, but I do have a larger hardcover of this, and so I probably will just bring that one around with me, but this is a copy I have here with me at my place. So yes, I definitely want to get to this book. I wouldn't mind if I started it at least this month. If I at least start it, then I'll feel pretty good about that. So yes. And since he recommended it, I feel like I have a duty to read it now. So the next book I have here is a contemporary book, and yes, it's summer. I need to read some contemporary. It is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I picked this up a while ago, probably a year ago at least, and I did start it. I maybe only read a chapter, But I think at that time I wasn't really wanting to get into a contemporary book. But yes, I definitely want to try and read it. It's not that huge of a book, but usually contemporary books I can fly through pretty quickly. So yes. So that's all the books I have that I want to read this month. I want to try and get to all of them if I can, but that probably won't happen. I've read a few other books already since the beginning of June. So in my wrap up, there'll be more to talk about. And I don't always stick to my reading goals every month, so they could very well change. I may not even read any of these books. I may still be reading City of Glass. You never know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again with another video soon. Bye!